Last night, the Celtics beat the Heat 114-94. Leading scorer Jason Tatum and Bam Adebayo in the loss 24. Jason Tatum had 23. Mavericks and Clippers. Clippers closed it 909, 97, 33 for Luka Doncic and James Harden 28. For the Clippers, Clippers win. 109-94. Milwaukee beats the Pacers. Damian Lillard scores 35. Paxson Summick scores 36 for the win in Milwaukee. Thunder 94-92 came down to the wire. Each of those teams lead 1-0 that won. And NBA tonight, Tuesday, it will be the Suns and Timberwolves. Game 2, players to watch out for: Durant and Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leads the series 1-0. Bucks and Pacers. Series 1-0. Players to watch out for: Tussin. Cubs took 3 of 4 from the Marlins. Royals lose 2 out of 3 from the O's. The Royals have lost 2 series to the O's this year. Cardinals lose to the Brewers 2-0. In fact, the Cardinals got swept. And now they will play the Blue Jays at 12-10, Royals at 13-9. Gilso Kitchi will get the mound for the Blue Jays, and Brady Singer will get the mound for the Royals. Game time 6:40. Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Brandon Paft will get the nod for the Diamondbacks, and Lance Lynn will get the nod for the Cardinals. The Cubs are off. And that's it for baseball. We don't mention the Sox. Afternoon. Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn's Mental Health Day. Change your brain. In this video, we will talk about how you can change your brain and change your feelings. Remember, trying to not have a bad day with your attitude. In the first session, now we go on to part 2. The body is like a feel the past because the future is unknown. It's like stepping into a deep river. If you succeed on passing the other side, the river, it will die. The river. It will do anything it can to stop you. This is why when meditating starts, come on, let's go. When we're meditating and go back to our miserable lives. My nose itches. Think of something else. Tools every single time, single one of your body stops from entering the unknown. Once a deep meditate in places you create your future is easy way to enter your unknown. This is though meditation, creating your future. The act of closing your eyes, rising in the future. If you truly are present, your brain doesn't know the difference between a real life experience and imagination and real life experiences. Imagination is now in your brain. You are no longer recording the past. You may just start acting like you're a happy person. The hardest teaching your body is ahead of time of actual experiences. Simply imagining isn't enough. Feelings are language of body. It's though your feelings and emotions, your body understands what your mind is telling you. If you don't feel anything, isn't receiving a signal. It's like your room connected to the Wi-Fi. Because your Wi-Fi is turned off, your phone doesn't work. When you're feeling the emotions, you're connected to the Wi-Fi or the internet. You can start downloading your future. You can start downloading your future life. This is no longer needed to wait for your success to happen. to feel successful. Wait for wealth. Feel good. You don't need to, according to the story, and Google, the quantum noun is uses quality, strong, matches to the amount of proportion, sum, and total unit. So meaning
The worst case scenario based on past experience. They literally choose the negative things out of the infinite potential in the quantum field. They're selecting the worst possible outcome. This is like looking at the menu with an endless amount of food and drinks and choosing the worst possible option. This is how it happens. Every time you recall the negative event, you produce the same chemistry in your brain and body as if the event is occurring again. You are sending the same emotional signals to the body. Your body is your unconscious mind, in a sense. Your body doesn't know the difference. Your body thinks that the event is actually happening right now. Most people are constantly recreating their negative emotional states by constantly thinking about them. So when it comes time to give up that negative emotion, they can say, "I really want to change." But the problem is that the body is stronger than the mind. The body has been conditioned for years to negative emotions. The body was a servant once, but now has become the master. All of a sudden, when you decide to change and step into that unknown, the body doesn't like it. The body would rather feel guilt and suffering because it feels familiar and it can predict it. Being in the unknown is a scary place for the body. Entering into the unknown is like stepping into a deep river. The body knows that if you succeed in passing to the other side of the river, it will die. It will do anything it can to stop you. This is why the moment you start meditating, suddenly your nose starts scratching. You remember an important task you had to do, and out of nowhere, you get a memory from 20 years ago. This is your body saying, "Come on, just give up and let's go back to our old miserable life." The body has a lot of tools, and it will use every single one of them to stop you from entering the unknown. The unknown is the best place to create your future. And the easiest way to enter the unknown is through meditation. Once you are in a deep meditative state, you can start creating your future. What kind of new life do you want? What behaviors do you want to demonstrate? What kind of person do you want to be? The act of mentally closing your eyes and rehearsing the things or behaviors you want in your life is the best way to create your future. If you're truly present, the brain does not know the difference between imagination and real life experience. Through the act of imagination, you are installing the software programs of your future life. Now your brain is no longer a record of the past. It's a map to the future. And if you keep doing it, who knows? You may just start acting like a happy person. The hardest part is to teach your body emotionally what the future will feel like ahead of the actual experience. Simply imagining it isn't enough. You need to emotionally feel it in your body. If thoughts are the language of the brain, feelings are the language of the body. It is through feelings and emotions your body understands what your mind is telling you. If you don't feel anything, then it means your body isn't receiving the signal. It's like in your room. The internet modem is working, but you can't connect because you've turned off the Wi-Fi on your phone. The moment you start feeling the emotions of your thoughts, you are connected to the internet, and you can now start downloading your future life. And you know what this means? This means you no longer need to wait for your success to happen in order to feel successful. You don't need to wait for wealth to feel abundant. You don't need to wait for your new relationship to feel love. According to the quantum model of reality, the moment you start feeling abundant and worthy, you are generating wealth. The moment you start to feel it, you're beginning to step toward your future. Now, this means you are becoming the creator of your future. You're no longer living as a victim and saying things like, "I'm this way because of this person or that person,"